Hello guys, in the new update there is two new characters, Grinder and Dealer. And this video is to show some strengths of both of them. So Dealer is going to be sell cost increases every wave. So you can place it in with like a decently expensive weapon, upgrade its value increase, and then you'll be getting like a 7% increase on its sell cost each wave, and it already has a pretty high sell cost percentage. So eventually you're going to be gaining money, and if you're using an expensive weapon, you're going to be getting more money. So that's how you're going to be wanting to use Dealer. Dealer also has Camo 2, but it has a lot lower stats than most characters. So think of it like not quite noob. Well, actually, I don't know. It fires pretty quickly, I think, but it does terrible like damage and stuff, and it has a longer stun time as well. So like, Dealer with Shotgun Mini is good damage, but it's really bad if you get stunned. Although you can increase the range on it, so you can place it slightly off and you won't get any melee stuns, so it shouldn't be that bad. Plus it removes some of the skill levels, remove some of that. You get a little bit less, I think. I'll have to check later. It's the same. This is last year's thing, by the way, so it's just still not the perfect one. I didn't use sandbox here because I forgot, which is kind of dumb, because then I couldn't show off everything. Because I only have 2 dealers, 3 grinders. So now for Grinder, as you can see, it makes money. If you're wondering how it makes money, that's its quest system. So, the quests, you deal a certain amount of damage for all of them, and then it gives you money. So, if you're wondering why would I not want to be using this? Well, it also has good stats, like really good fire rate, I believe, and solid other stats for an early game tower or character. So its downside is that once it finishes all of its quests, it will have 3 times slower fire rate, I think. Something like that. So, if you're using it with something that's a bit too good in the early game, then you'll have a much harder time with it than if you're like barely making like you're. Well, actually, I don't think it matters that much. You're gonna be it's really hard to deal with the quest system if you want a consistent early game tower, but it makes money. So if you're playing like duo or something, this is gonna be carrying like for the first half, and then you'll want something else, like maybe Kill Stealer for like the last few enemies. And I would recommend using both of these, since Dealer can do solid as a Camo 2, and great money in mid game, where Grinders are gonna help you get more stuff in the early game. So it's gonna make it like getting like bow and stuff a bit easier. So like if you somehow weren't usually making enough money with normal early game stuff to be getting like a camper bow for the stupid annoying guy that isn't even that bad with the robot killer, or you could be getting multiple more for Sentinel, or you could just skip out on bow entirely maybe, since Grinder's pretty solid. and you could just go right to like Proto or Hitman Brutal for like the Sentinel, the worst enemy ever invented, actually. So I guess if you're gonna be using Grinder, I'd only really recommend it in duo. It's like not unviable in solo, but I'd just rather use Knifer. It's more consistent. Like, so Knifer Pixel Gun or Knifer Liberator, if you happen to have that. I wonder who that would be. Yeah. So Grinder is pretty neat. Dealer's pretty neat. Cyborg Slasher got buffed, so have fun with that. And have a solid time as you lose in veteran impossible stronger enemies. Because it's kind of difficult. I think it's possible though. Not sure about Soul Stealer. Not Soul Stealer. Why did I say Soul Stealer? Soul Knights. Soul. It's the boss guy. Soul something. I'm pretty sure he summons Soul Knights. Camo 2. I just. Stealth Lord. It's Stealth Lord. That might be a bit of a challenge in Imp Stronger. That's kind of hilarious. Almost said Spirit Lord. I don't even know why. Again, the commands are because it's testing. It's just easier to test things like that with the commands, so that's why we have them.